Far-left Congresswoman Alexandria Ocasio-Cortez went on to tweet, "It's starting to get old, ignoring the very obvious, strange, and deranged sexual frustrations that underpin the Republican fixation on me, women, and LGBT plus people in general. These people clearly need therapy, won't do it, and use politics as their outlet instead. It's really weird," she writes. All right, Kayleigh, you had an awesome Instagram Live this weekend from Florida directed at AOC. Your thoughts?
You know, you're a sitting United States Congresswoman in the United States House of Representatives. You represent nearly 700,000 people. You are the titular head of the left, an important and powerful wing of the Democrat Party. And you are engaging in juvenile behavior, saying Republicans are mad they cannot date me, AOC. Come on now, tweet something befitting of your position as a United States Congresswoman, not this juvenile behavior that I think a middle schooler would engage in, not, again, a sitting Congresswoman.
Amen.
That's Kayleigh McEnany, who's not a demon, but like related to one. She's getting mad at AOC for pointing out something that is very obvious to anyone who has followed politics in the last 3 years. Tons of right-wing men get mad at Alexandria Ocasio-Cortez for the simple reason that they will never have sex with her. Because it's true. We'll get to how AOC is right in a second, and how the right's obsession with LGBTQ PPs and vajayjays is proof that they hate freedom. But first, Kayleigh's hypocrisy here is hilarious. Because one, she's calling someone else pervy when she herself says the word titular.
Titular head.
Titular head.
You didn't have to say that. And second, the main point here, Kayleigh McEnany was the mouthpiece for Donald Trump. And she's saying that AOC needs to tweet stuff that is befitting of the office she holds. Seriously, are you even trying? Kayleigh willingly took the job of being the press secretary for the man who said all of this stuff while either seeking or holding the office of the presidency of the United States. Grab him by the he referenced whole countries. Talked about a journalist's period. She had, quote, blood coming out of her wherever. He basically said he would have sex with his own daughter. Quote, "She does have a very nice figure. If she weren't my daughter, perhaps I'd be dating her." He talked about his hands and penis size. He tweeted then deleted this. "If Hillary Clinton can't satisfy her husband, what makes her think she can satisfy America?" On Ariana Huffington, he said, "She's unattractive both inside and out. I fully understand why her former husband left her for a man." It's so stupid. It's hilarious. It's utter
juvenile behavior that I think a middle schooler would engage in.
And even when he tried to be like dignified, he sounded like an idiot. On September 11th, he said, "I would like to extend my best wishes to all, even the haters and losers, on this special date, September 11th. President.
Tweet something befitting of your position."
He blamed Gold Star families for giving him COVID when later it was revealed by his own chief of staff that Trump knew he had COVID when he went and visited those families of fallen soldiers. Okay? And then Kayleigh clutches her little pearl necklace at the mere mention of repressed right-wingers, and that they might possibly be angry with AOC because their little wieners never get close to her. Little tiny wieners. That's why you're mad. You know she's right. Fox News, by the way, has a long history of seizing on the sexual frustrations of conservative viewers. That's why Roger Ailes was always like, all right, let's move the desk so we can see the ladies' legs who are anchoring our program. It's a fact. Republican men, they all want to have sex with AOC and they can't for a bunch of reasons. One, they're gross. They say it, they know it, they're gross. And I'm not talking about to look at. I just mean internally, they're super mean and not nice to people. Second, they're God. Everything about their religion tells them to repress their very natural instincts to do sex to things. And that, guys, that is not freedom. They hate freedom. That's why AOC mentions
LGBT plus people in general.
Because the right is obsessed with them. They do not want gay people to have sex. The right is against the freedom of consenting adults to rub their peepees together, which, yes, that's what it's like, conservatives. And the girls pee in each other's vaginas. That's lesbianism. I know Ben Shapiro won't let you watch porn, but that's all it is. It's gay fire starting. Yeah, be afraid. They refuse to allow trans people to express their own personal sexual identity. Not allowed. No freedom there. And there's nowhere I can imagine that fervor coming from on the part of the right, except from sexual frustration. It frustrates them that other people are having freer, better, cooler, happier, more passionate sex than them. And you hate that America guarantees them that freedom. It's just class A projection. The right won't let you watch porn. Ben Shapiro wrote a whole book about it. It's hilarious to imagine, like, his desert vagina wife, through no fault of her own, by the way. This is his doing. But his, like, tumbleweed crotch wife, again, his fault. She probably found, like, a ton of porn on his computer and then was like, what is this? And he was like, nothing, it's for a book I'm writing, close the door. She could hear him masturbating through that door. It sounds like a hummingbird's wings. It wasn't just Kayleigh. Tommy Lahren is in that pyramid of human feces.
We're going after you because you're a hypocrite. We don't care if you party. We don't care if you have fun.
Yes, you do. You hate every party we have. You hate the movies we make. You hate the music we listen to. You hate the video games we play. You hate the porn we watch. You hate how we have sex because you want to do all of it so badly. But you repress that. Oh, AOC said, if you criticize me, it's because you have sexual perversions about me and you want to date me. I mean, it's not unprecedented that right-wingers criticize stuff they secretly want to do. Jerry Falwell Jr. inherited the moral majority from his dad, ran a Christian university, and then had to resign because he was having, like, sex parties. There's all those anti-gay politicians who end up being gay. And it's cool, man, but don't ruin everybody else's life in the meantime because you hate yourself. Be free. I love this argument where she talks about how ridiculous modern day feminism is.
This is the problem I have with modern day feminism. These feminists sit there and they say that we're all equal, that they want to be treated equally, they don't want to be treated differently because they're women, and then they go and tweet things like this, like AOC said, oh, if you criticize me, it must be because you want to date me and you have sexual perversions about me. That's disgusting, and that just shows you how ridiculous modern day feminism is.
Tommy, you realize you made no argument about modern day feminism. You just said it's bad, then mischaracterized what AOC said, and then repeated that you thought it was bad. The thing you are actually advocating for is that AOC just shut the up and take it and not speak out against it and just be a lady while getting treated like garbage, which is not only archaic, Stone Age sex role stereotyping, but by telling her not to speak out against it, you're actually making an anti-free speech argument. You want her to censor herself. And all of this is happening on a network that won't shut up about how their free speech is being censored. I love this next line.
Let's be honest about AOC. She might be a congresswoman, but she wants to be a Kardashian. She's addicted to fame. She's addicted to social media. She's addicted to herself.
Come on, Tony. No one on a Fox News panel can accuse somebody else of being addicted to fame. Toma, you're a hypocrite. You're in love with yourself, hating yourself at the same time. You're building a brand and a public image so you can sell it, like that athleisure brand you marketed while running like an idiot. What's this hand doing? What's this hand doing? Is that how people run? It also has a gun holster near your gooch so you can shoot your vulva off. It's made in China, by the way. Not making that up. It's glorious. All the people on this panel are trash in the exact way you're trying to accuse AOC of being trash. Harris Faulkner's an idiot. Kayleigh McEnany, a total hypocrite. Down to Jason Chaffetz, who actually quit his job as a congressperson because Donald Trump was so gross. That's true. Jason Chaffetz quit because he was above it all. And now he's on the bottom of the human pyramid of excrement. And this Utah bro is wildly sexually repressed. And he is loving being in the middle of these ladies. This guy is so sexually frustrated and rubs himself so raw that his last name has the word chafe in it. Last thing I'll say about everybody is two things. They're mad at AOC for eating outdoors without a mask. Just something you can do in New York City, by the way. It's just you wouldn't because it's 33 degrees tomorrow. Two, you love it when she says stuff like this. I mean, it even sounds like you're banging at the time. Don't stop. Don't stop. Don't stop. Don't stop. Don't stop. Ugh. You get off on it. You hate masturbation, but you love what you're doing, which is worse. It's masturbation. Whenever anyone expresses anything true about sexuality, you just revel in how miserable you are. And that is quite perverted. Thanks for listening. Sorry for all the naughties, but I had to make a point. I'm Brett. See you next time.